Please be seated.
Yep. I'm out to kill you.
Good afternoon. For those of you who I have not had the privilege of meeting yet, my name is Jim Reynolds, and it's my honor to serve as the 16th president of Millikin University. Will you join me for one additional round of applause for the Millikin Brass Quintet, please? As an institution of higher learning, Millikin University has a responsibility to acknowledge the historical context in which it exists. Thus, in the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge the land upon which we celebrate today is the ancestral home of multiple Native nations. Specifically, we stand on the lands of the Peoria, Kaskaskia, Miamia, Mascoutin, Meskwaki, Kickapoo, and Oceti-Sakowin nations, which hold historical, cultural, and sacred significance to these indigenous people. We also acknowledge the living history and contributions of these first people communities that inhabited the land prior to the establishment of Millikin University and recognize their continuing contributions, which allow our campus community to flourish. Today, I have the special privilege of welcoming you to our 118th commencement ceremony. This is a wonderful day for all of us who are part of Millikin, whether you're joining us in person or by streaming video. We're especially proud to be gathering with members of the graduating class who will be receiving their diplomas today. More than any other university event or program, Commencement has very special and symbolic significance. Although our primary purpose is to pay tribute to all of you who are receiving degrees today, we also come together to recognize the collective efforts of so many: parents, spouses, guardians, partners, significant others, children, employers, friends, all of those who have played a vital role in our graduates' achievements and have loved them to the finish line. For many of us, today is payday. It's a time for all of us who have given our best to our students to receive a special reward, knowing that in some small way we help make a difference in their lives. So we're grateful to be able to join with you to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2023. The first commencement ceremony held at Millikin University that honored the first four-year graduating class occurred in 1907, 6 years after the founding of the university. At that commencement, students were awarded their degrees by the first president of Millikin, Albert Reynolds Taylor. I'm honored to continue in that tradition and to award 338 degrees today because this ceremony has such significance for our university. It's the culmination of many years of hard work for our students and their families and represents a demarcation point for us all, the end of an academic generation and the going forth of educated individuals who will help create a better society for us all to live and work in. One of the major reasons why Millikin has endured since its founding in 1901 is due to the efforts of those who hold our university in their trust. Our Board of Trustees, the faculty, and our staff members serve all of our students in important and meaningful ways and extend student learning both inside and outside of the classroom. There are representatives of each group here with us today. And so I would ask our graduates to please stand and offer a round of applause to all the loved ones who are here with you today to celebrate your accomplishments, as well as those individuals that hold the university in trust. Thank you. You may be seated. I hope that when you have time in the coming days or weeks that you'll send a note or an email or a text to the people here who have made a significant impact on your lives to thank them for all of their good work on your behalf. Let me offer to each of our graduates a word of congratulations and thanks. I know I can speak for our entire university community when I say that we're very proud of your accomplishments and the opportunity to bear witness to them through this commencement ceremony. In my professional career, I've been asked to offer my thoughts at more than 20 commencement ceremonies. Each time I've spoken, I've used a word or a phrase along with a vignette or short story to help illustrate the point I was trying to make. So today in that spirit, I'd like to use the phrase, "Can you see the real me?" as my starting point. Some of you in the audience are recognizing that phrase comes from a song by one of my favorite bands from the 60s and 70s, The Who. I will pause for a second because many of you will probably need to Google them to know anything about them. The first real rock concert that I went to as a college student was in the fall semester of 1975, and The Who were the headliner group. I was a freshman in college, and the auditorium that the concert was held in was an old indoor armory in Des Moines, Iowa, that held about 15,000 people. My ears are still ringing from that concert, but I remember Roger Daltrey, the lead singer, screaming the words at the top of his lungs, "Can you see the real me?" Most of the people you've interacted with at Millikin, faculty, staff, administrators, even me, try on the outside to be fully present for each of you in whatever way that we can be. Hopefully supportive, sometimes playful, and always grateful for this university and its mission and the fact that you are part of our community. But on the inside, we're just like you, fearful at times, concerned about things that we may or may not have control over, wishing we had the gift of prophecy so we could have a more certain understanding of the future and what it holds. I know many of you have the same thoughts as we do and wonder how this life story ultimately plays out. We are sad at times, angry at times, find joy in simple things, and ultimately lean on the people who see the real me. For me, it's my wife, Sue, our 2 daughters, Amanda and Erin, some close friends, and now the joy of our lives, our grandson, Noah. But something I personally wonder about is how many chances I've missed to find a close friend or a confidant because I wasn't able to see them in a way that was the real them. I worry a lot about how we have become less and less willing to search for the goodness in people. We've defaulted to a place where we make snap judgments about individuals based on what we see on the outside, rather than taking time to know people in a genuine and authentic way. In addition, in many ways, I believe we've lost our ability to say thanks for the simple kindnesses that people provide to us each day. Or, even more concerning, we take for granted the idea that the people who love us or are there for us during our difficult times, the people who see the real us, will always be there. Because of these blind spots, we forget how to be in community with those who have similar hopes and desires, but look differently. We forget how important it is to offer a word of gratitude, a word of hope, a word of love to those everyday heroes who make our lives so much better. So the point I'm trying to make for you is to open your eyes to the wonder and beauty of this world and the people who are in it. Don't prejudge people because of something you see on the outside. Everyone is dealing with issues in their lives, some more complex than others, but to believe that you know the real me because of what do I look like to the outside world is a mistake. Don't ever believe that life is constant or that you don't need to change in order to be the very best you that you can become. Don't be afraid today to let the people in your lives, family, friends, faculty, staff members, others that may not even be here, know how much you appreciate them. Each day with them is a gift, and they should know that they are special in your eyes for what they've done to get you here today. Thank them in advance for what they'll do for you in the future to keep you on a path to success. Don't ever miss the opportunity to provide help or encouragement or support or love to people who need you to do so. I won't say goodbye to you today. I'm lousy at saying goodbye because I can never get past the emotions, and I often end up a big blubbering mess. But I'll finish my part of the ceremony by saying thanks to each of you. I'm thankful for what you've given to Millikin during your time here, and I speak for all the faculty and staff of the university and say thanks for giving us the opportunity to know you and to be a small part of your exceptional lives. A president I used to work for concluded each commencement ceremony by saying, "Go out and do well, but more importantly, go out and do good." I'll conclude by saying, I see the real you, class of 2023. Thank you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce the provost of Millikin University, Mary Black.
At commencement each year, along with celebrating the achievements of our newest graduates, we also acknowledge the faculty members who are retiring in that year after many years of service. However, before I do that, I must first take a moment to acknowledge a great loss among our faculty. This week, Kenneth George, assistant professor in the School of Theater and Dance, passed away unexpectedly. Ken has been a part of the Millikin family since 2021, and he will be incredibly missed by his students and colleagues. Ken was originally from Parsons, Kansas, and studied at Northwestern Missouri State University and the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He taught at Stevens College and the University of Central Missouri before joining Millikin's School of Theater and Dance in 2021. Ken's contributions to the School of Theater and Dance and to his students' learning were highly visible on this campus, from his own scenic designs on both this very stage and in the Virginia Rogers Theater in the last 2 years, to his students' projects, Like the realistic-looking, but completely fake Thanksgiving dinner his props class displayed in the theater lobby this fall. Ken was a valued and artistic collaborator, a dedicated teacher and mentor. Please join me in a moment of silence for Professor Ken George. And now, I would like to recognize the long-serving faculty members who have retired or are retiring at the end of this academic year. I ask that the retirees in the audience stand as we recognize their many accomplishments. The first retiree we are honoring this afternoon is from the Tabor School of Business, Associate Professor Emeritus of Accounting, Dr. Michael Brown. Dr. Brown was hired as Assistant Professor of Accounting in the fall semester of 2002. He was subsequently promoted to Associate Professor of Accounting. While many accounting programs focus solely on CPA exam preparation, Dr. Brown made sure the Millikin program helped students find the accounting career that best fit them. Dr. Brown had a positive impact on the Decatur community when he started leading the VITA, Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, which provides accounting students an opportunity to volunteer, providing a free service to an under-resourced portion of the Decatur community. Dr. Brown has proven himself to be a valued colleague in his years at Millikin University. Dr. Michael Brown. Our next retiree is Associate Professor of Music Emeritus, Dr. David Burdick, fondly known by his colleagues and students as Dr. Dave. Dr. Burdick began teaching full-time at Millikin in 1989 and was awarded tenure and promotion to associate professor in 1996. During his 30-plus year career, Dr. Burdick has taught widely across the music curriculum and pioneered one of the most quintessential performance learning experiences on campus, Studio Pressure Night, a course in which advanced students bring songs into Millitracks, our state-of-the-art recording studio. Dave's artistry is of a piece with his teaching. He's a rock and jazz guitar performer and works with students and alumni in bands that perform locally and regionally. Dr. Burdick has served as chair of music industry studies and was instrumental in the crafting and launch of degree programs in arts technology. Dr. Dave is indeed a true polymath, a lifelong learner, and a role model for students who move on to successful careers in the music industry. Dr. Dave Burdick. Our final retiree this afternoon is Professor Emeritus of Art, Lyle Salmi. Professor Salmi came to Millikin University as a part-time art faculty member in 1994. Lyle was appointed assistant professor in 1996 and was promoted to associate professor with tenure in 2002 and professor in 2017. He served as chair of the art department from 2012 until 2022, when art merged with arts technology and administration to form the School of Art and Creative Media. During his time at Millikin, Lyle has delivered dozens of courses in printing, drawing, and printmaking, and guided students as they developed the skills to manage a career as a working artist. Throughout his tenure at Millikin, Professor Salmi maintained an active and acclaimed career as a practicing artist. He has mounted solo exhibitions throughout the Midwest and beyond, and participated in invitational and juried group exhibitions all over the country. Professor Salmi inspired generations of Millikin students not to fear art, but to follow their passion as art makers. He guided the art department's faculty and students with wisdom, heart, and courage. Professor Lyle Salmi. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Gavin King, representing the College of Fine Arts. Gavin, would you come to the stage while I tell everyone a little about you? Gavin King is graduating today with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in acting. As an early career actor and choreographer, Gavin King came to Millikin to continue his educational journey and to gain more skills to help levitate his artistry. The star, Gavin King, was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri, where he discovered his love and joy of performing. Since then, he has had the wonderful opportunity to showcase his skills for various schools, universities, and theaters throughout the country, on and off the stage. When not performing, Gavin loves to give back to the community. Whether it's working with community centers, homeless shelters, or hospitals, he enjoys bringing joy and peace to those who need it most. During his time here at Millikin, Gavin had the honor to serve as the School of Theater and Dance student representative on the Committee on Student Affairs for the Board of Trustees. Being part of he was part of several phenomenal main stage theater productions, choreographed for Theater 7, Champaign, and Urbana Park districts, and helped to promote diversity and inclusion on campus as a brother of Sigma Alpha Epsilon. He would like to thank his family and friends who have supported him through the ups and downs of life, his mother for the constant encouragement and guidance, and talent for representing him with utmost care. Please join me in welcoming our class of 2023 student speaker, Gavin King.
Wow, thank you, Mary Black, for that wonderful introduction. Class of 2023, we did it. We made it. We arrived at the finish line of one of the biggest milestones in our lives. Now, to keep it 100, the end of this journey was a little rough for me. And I mean rough like sandpaper on sandpaper rough. So when I got asked to be the speaker at commencement, I thought it was a prank. I thought I was gonna come up here and a bucket of slime was gonna spray on me. But by the looks of it, I think we're all right. But I will be keeping an eye on you, Mr. Jim Riddles and Judy Benson. So here we are. Let me get my page right. We have all gathered here to celebrate our accomplishments. But what next? For some of us, it might be to go on to get more degrees, more education. For some of us, it may be to take a break and live life and continue to find out who we are. And for some of us, we may not know yet. But whatever it may be, I encourage you all to continue to explore life and experience the many wonders it has to give you. I was told at a very young age to always to reach for the stars to attain success. But I learned through my many trials and tribulations that the stars are just stagnant and just the front door to so much more. So I started to reach past the stars. I started to reach for infinity and beyond. Yes, I did just quote Toy Story, but bear with me and you'll see why. Growing up, we are told we can become anything we want to be, and that's true. We have the potential in ourselves to take on any form our heart desires. But once we start growing up, we find things that we like and we don't like, and we start to develop passions and hobbies based on those interests. So when we come to college, we can commit 4 years of honing those skills, finding our place in life, finding who we are and who we want to be. However, through that journey, we develop a very linear mindset as we focus on our own universes as we try to move forward in life. Now, to be clear, there's nothing wrong with this, as I believe that a strong sense of self-awareness and self-consciousness is the key to unlocking self-happiness. But I welcome you all to keep exploring the entire universe. So what does that mean, Gavin? It means to allow yourself to continue to grow and evolve. When shooting for the stars, we can become fixated on whatever path that is. So while we're working to achieve those stars, we develop a tunnel vision, and we miss the birds, the clouds, the other stars, the other planets, and the other people along the way. So when we finally reach and grasp that star we've been working on, we don't know what to do next, as we've been working on something for so long that we have nothing else to be a part of. When I graduated high school in 2012, yes, 2012, black don't crack. I wanted to graduate college and make my mom proud. I wanted to get my degree and become a great actor. But on that journey, I discovered what the freedom from my mother's watch was, and boy, oh boy, I did not know how to handle it. I, as you would say, was living my best life and created some wonderful memories I will cherish for a lifetime. However, being young, I was hot to trot and did not realize that you have to work hard to play hard. And while I was playing hard, there was no work being done. So in 2014, I got kicked out of college with a solid GPA of a 0.98. Okay, I was at the bottom of the barrel. So I was kicked to the curb, out like a frog on a log, and didn't know what to do. I started performing locally, but I was just doing job to job, just trying to work to live. Then one day, while I was doing my daily McDonald's dollar menu run, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I ran into one of my friends from high school who was working as a site coordinator at a before and after school program at Warford Elementary in Kansas City, Missouri. We chatted and kikied, and they asked me if I wanted to work with children. Now, at this young point in my life, I thought children were the essence of evil. I thought they were spawns of Skeletor. But for some odd reason, I decided to take the job. Had it not been for that job, I would not be standing in front of you now. Working this job allowed me to discover things about myself I didn't know. Turns out I do like doing puzzles. I like painting with my hands. I like eating hot chips with chocolate milk. And I like teaching dances to children. This led me in 2016 to take a leap of faith and move to Washington, D.C. from Kansas City, Missouri to follow my career. Well, for the 3 months I was there, I could not book anything. I applied and auditioned and submitted all I could, but I didn't get anything. So I was just about to call my mama and tell her I was coming home when I decided to get on Craigslist to look for a theater-related job. I searched for 2 hours at surrounding cities, trying to find the job. Oh, I got this memorized. Trying to find the job, but I couldn't find anything until I came across an assistant director and choreographer job for Rock of Ages, a musical at Washington International School. I hesitated to apply, as I had never held a position like this before. But I had been working with children for 2 years now, and I knew a little something about acting, so I applied. This was at 5 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I got an email back at 3 p.m. on the same day, asking me to come in for an interview on Tuesday. Long story short, I booked the gig, and I was asked to return the following year to work on the next musical. But this connection allowed me to get connected with Proctor Academy in New Hampshire to choreograph their musical, which then connected me to the Village School in Houston, Texas, followed by the Venice Theater in Florida, followed by Inspired Creative in Colorado, the Heritage Theater in Wyoming, the Pacific Conservatory of Performing Arts in California, and now Millikin University in Decatur, Illinois. I am telling you this all not to brag about myself, That is what my Twitter is for. But I am telling you this, that had I not decided to take a chance on myself and do something out of my wheelhouse as working with children, I would have missed all those opportunities. When you allow yourself to remain open to all the possibilities, it allows so many more opportunities to flourish. The beauty of reaching for infinity and beyond is that there's no right or wrong answer. It's only a continuous path of whatever you want it to be. So class of 2023, there is so much wonderful world out there waiting for you to explore it. So don't focus on what people are saying or what other people are doing, or the job that you may or may not get, or the curveballs that life is going to throw at you. Focus on building yourself up and preparing for the endless opportunities that wait for you on your journey to infinity and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavin. That was terrific. Really appreciate that. This afternoon, it's my honor to introduce our 2023 commencement speaker and proud Millikin alumnus, Jody Benson. Jody is blessed and honored to be the recipient of the prestigious Disney Legend Award and proud to serve the Walt Disney Company for the past 36 years. Jody has received worldwide recognition and critical acclaim as the beloved singing and speaking voice of Ariel in the Academy Award-winning Walt Disney animated feature film, The Little Mermaid, as well as the bubbly voice of tour guide Barbie in Disney Pixar's Toy Story 2, winner of the Golden Globe Award for Best Picture. Jody's thrilled to be a part of the Academy Award-winning film Toy Story 3 as the effervescent voice of Barbie for Disney Pixar. She also gave life to the spirited Weebo in Disney's live-action Flubber, co-starring the brilliant Robin Williams. I said this morning, our kids are grown, I have no idea what these things are. Jody returns as Ariel with all the Disney princesses for the first time ever in Disney's hit Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. For Warner Brothers, she created the title voice of Thumbelina, a Don Bluth animated feature with songs by Barry Manilow. Jody's other film projects include The Little Mermaid 3, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea as Ariel, Lady and the Tramp 2 as Lady, 101 Dalmatians 2 as Anita, DreamWorks animated video Joseph, King of Dreams as his wife Asenath, starring Ben Affleck, and in Balto 2 and 3 as Jenna for Universal Studios. Jody received a Tony Award and a Helen Hayes Award nomination for Best Actress in a Musical for creating the starring role of Polly Baker in the Tony Award-winning Broadway Gershwin musical Crazy for You. Jody has played an integral role in many other productions and performances both domestically and internationally. She has a new book available titled Part of My World, with behind-the-scenes, inside stories which highlight the many amazing people along her journey. Jody is a proud summa cum laude graduate of Millikin University and an honored recipient of the Distinguished Young Alumnus Award. Jody gives thanks and praise to God for her family, friends, and for her loving husband of 39 years, Ray, and her amazing children, son McKinley, daughter-in-love Mackenzie, and daughter Delaney. Please help me to welcome Jody Benson.
Hi, friends. I've got a stopwatch because, first of all, I'm super excited to be here. I think you can tell. I've never done this before, so I'm terrified. But I do stand in front of audiences all the time. But this is super special to be in this theater and to kind of go back to when I was 17 years old, standing on the stage. It's just an honor to be here. Our daughter, Delaney, graduated a couple of weeks ago, so I am where you are, parents, sitting there. And I have no idea what the commencement address speaker said, because all I was thinking about is I can't wait for our daughter to walk across the stage. So I'm right there with you. That's why I want to be very sensitive to our time right now, because it's all about the graduates. Listen, I don't have any great words of wisdom. I am not going to be able to give you anything to tweet or to share on social media. I'm not going to say anything that you have never heard before. And I don't have it all together. I don't even have most of it together. I don't have the answers. But what I can promise you, graduates, is that I'm going to share with you from my heart. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be truthful with you. And I'm really just going to be chatting with you for a couple minutes, so the rest of you can feel free to scroll through your social media quietly while I talk to the graduates. You're probably wondering what these two silly words mean when you have to come up with a title. I was like, a title? I have no idea what I'm going to say. I'm going to wing it. But I had to come up with a couple of words, and I was chatting with our kids to say, these are a couple things I'd like to share with the graduates, things that I wish I would have known at your age. And so my son came up with these two words, freedom follows. And I was like, that's it. That's what I want to share with them. So, freedom follows fear. You're sitting right now in the theater, and are you afraid? Yeah. You might be afraid. You might be terrified. You have no idea, maybe, what's going to happen next month, or in August, or in about an hour. You may not even know where you're going to have your graduation dinner, but I want you to know that it's okay. Hear my heart. It is okay to be afraid. It is okay to not know what's next. That's the beauty of life. You savor the moments of today. Scripture says we can really only handle today. Today has enough troubles and joys and sadness. We don't need to worry about tomorrow. So here's the thing that I learned I want to share with you. You just need to focus on the next best thing to do. That's it. And it can be the next best thing to do in a minute or in an hour or tomorrow. Because honestly, there is danger when we think too far ahead. We can only handle one day at a time to keep stress and anxiety from overwhelming us. And I've really learned a big lesson recently at my age that I want to share with you, that I can do really hard things while I'm afraid. Now, my whole life, I've only done things when I feel equipped and qualified and comfortable. But guess what? I can do different things, new things, and challenging things while I'm afraid. And I tell you, there is tremendous freedom that follows that. My story here at Millikin is very different than others. I was here for a year and then a portion of my sophomore year, and I had auditioned for a professional show. And I had to make the hard choice to leave early my sophomore year. But I want to say thank you to my voice teacher who's here, Stephen Feel. I just want to say thank you to my voice teacher for helping me find my voice and for helping me be brave and helping me do something that was really scary, to leave school and start working professionally. I wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for you and my dance teacher, Becky. So I just want to say thank you for coming. I love you both. But listen, doing that and leaving school, I came back 10 years later to graduate and do school while I was doing a Broadway show, which is crazy and scary. But during those seasons of fear is when I found that freedom. So I really encourage you. It's okay to be afraid. It really is. Freedom follows authenticity. That's a big word, right? Being authentic. I never really knew at your age who I was. I didn't know what I liked, what I didn't like, because I was a classic people pleaser. That's all I did. I just tried to be what everybody else wanted me to be, what everybody else thought I should be. I didn't even know who I was when I graduated or even after. when we take the time to figure out who we are, what you like, what you don't like, what you desire to do with your life, what brings you purpose, what brings you joy, what matters to you, that's freedom. We can begin to be our true, authentic self. And this is a huge lesson that I still struggle with that I want to share with you. When I stopped caring about what other people thought of me, there is amazing freedom in that. Holding myself down under the judgment and criticism of others was immobilizing. I realized I needed to like myself. Even though I may not always love myself, I needed to learn how to like myself, because there's only one of me. There's only one of you. Nobody else can fill the spot but you. Each of you are beautifully and uniquely designed and created, and you matter. And I want you to know that you are more than enough right now, exactly where you are sitting in this theater. Freedom follows beyond compare and compete. Oh, have you noticed how much stress and anxiety and frustration has entered our lives since the beautiful social media, right? It's tricky, isn't it? We live in a society that compares ourselves to others. We compete with others. It keeps us locked up and stationary. It can hold us back from taking chances, taking risks. And there's a freedom when we can learn to let things go. Now, this is a daily struggle, but here is something I learned. If I can wake up each day and focus on others, how to build them up, how to encourage others, that's the freedom. That's the freedom, because compare and compete disappear. I build others up, and then I can stay on the path for me, moving forward to do my best to pursue my dreams while I'm building you up. Freedom follows failure. That's a scary and very negative word, right? So we say that we failed a test, I failed in a relationship, I failed in getting that internship, I failed in getting that 4.0. But what if we switch our perspective? What if we look at failure as progress? Failing forward, moving forward. And we live in a society, right, that acknowledges and can idolize success and accomplishments. But what does it do with our failures? We hide, we're cast away, disregard. Do your failures bring embarrassment? Yeah, for me, they did. Do they bring shame? Oh yeah, a lot of it. Did those failures make me hide? Yes. So then I gotta change my perspective. I've gotta take off those old lenses, put on a new pair, and see things differently. When I feel like I can talk about my failures, I can own them, I can even find humor in my failures, I can learn to laugh at myself and be okay with that. I can take things lightly and not so seriously. Not everything has to be this big, huge issue. I can choose to not sweat the small stuff. Yes, I love that little book that I read, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And freedom follows faith. That's a word that can trigger all sorts of feelings, positive and negative, in each and every one of us. What is faith? Complete trust in someone or something, a strong belief in God, or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. I had to look up what apprehension meant, didn't know what that meant. Apprehension, anxious, fearful that something bad or unpleasant is going to happen, or relating to perception or understanding. So here, I want you to think about this thought, and it's okay, honestly, graduates, for you to agree or disagree with me, but I do want to share this thought with you. In this theater right now, we have people from all walks of life, different religions, different cultures, races, different beliefs, and I've learned through the years that there is something greater than me. Now, for me personally, it's my faith in God. That's the foundation of my life. When I worry, I fret, I obsess about the unknown, about things that haven't even happened and are never going to happen, I freeze, I'm immobile, I no longer find joy in my daily life, loss of purpose. So I have a choice to make every single morning, right? I can flip the perspective on my understanding. I can choose faith. Faith that things are going to turn out okay. Faith that God has a plan for my life. He has a plan for your life. I encourage you to find the faith inside of you. Find out what or who the faith is. Ask yourself what faith is for you. And if you choose to pass on faith, I totally respect you. But if you want to dig deeper and see what faith is all about, I encourage you to investigate, seek, and inquire. Here's the thing, when I choose to have faith, there's this incredible freedom that follows because not everything is in my control, right? I can just take a deep breath, do my best, and just like Elsa, I can let it go, okay? Got to do that, Disney. Got to. All right, I'm closing up here. Freedom follows you. Freedom follows you. I want you to hear me on this, really. This is not written. I just want you to hear me. You are amazing. Each of you are amazing. And this is your day. You've worked really hard to be here today and to finish strong. And I'm so incredibly proud of you. The faculty and the staff, they're so proud of you. Your loved ones, supporters here, they're proud of you. Whether they're your family or your chosen family, you are loved, you matter, you are more than enough, and you can walk in total freedom. You are free to become all that you dream, and your dreams can be whatever size you want them to be. They can be as small as a mustard seed or as large as this theater. That's up to you. But I challenge you, do things when you're scared. Nothing has to be perfect. Take chances, take risks, fail, and fall forward, and move forward. Even when you're scared, you can do this. You can choose to live in freedom. I have to sing, because that's just how I express myself. But I sing because it's a gift that was given to me here on this campus. I didn't really know that I could sing till I got here. And I had someone like Steve who believed in me and told me I could do things that were hard. When I didn't believe in myself, I had someone who believed in me. So graduates, you have people all around here that believe in you. I'm super proud of you. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna sing. And I didn't go too far over my timer. Yay, I'm happy about that. Okay. Okay. What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk? Where would we run if we could stay all day in the sun? Just you and me, and I could be part of your world. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see. Someday I'll be part of your world. Congratulations, graduates. I'm so proud of you. Gotta take a selfie. Let's take a selfie. Love you all. Congratulations.
Wow, I don't know how to follow that. Thank you, Jody, for your inspiring words, and thank you for your voice, both in your words and in your song. Universities throughout the world occasionally bestow honorary degrees to individuals who embody the university's highest ideals. Millikin University is pleased today to honor two distinguished individuals with honorary degrees. Please join me in welcoming Mr. John Skeffington, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Millikin University, to the podium. Mr. Skeffington will present today's honorary degrees.
Honorary degrees recognize people who have distinguished themselves in their professional fields or in other special ways, and who embody our university's highest ideals. This year, we recognize Jody Benson, whose impressive record of achievement has been highlighted during today's program. She exemplifies Millikin's mission in her achievements of professional success, dedication to democratic citizenship, and commitment to leading a personal life of meaning and value. President Reynolds, I present Jody Benson for the purpose of conferring upon her the degree Doctor of Fine Arts honoris causa. Jody, will you please join me at the podium?
Jody, by the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Board of Trustees of Millikin University, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Our second honorary degree recipient this afternoon is the late Margaret Ann Peggy Goodhart Madden. Margaret Ann Goodhart Madden was born in Great Neck, New York on January 24, 1930, to William and Mary Bell Goodhart. She was soon joined by siblings William and Elizabeth. Peggy loved living in New York and often recalled making train trips with her brother Billy into the city to watch the Yankees or with her family to see a show. She spoke fondly of the interesting people she met over the years through her father's New York-based talent agency, Music Corporation of America. The family moved to Preble County, Ohio in 1943 after acquiring a farm to raise Aberdeen Angus cattle, Hampshire hogs, and certified seed. Peggy loved living on the farm and taking care of the animals. Not long ago, prior to her death, she visited her child home near Eaton to attend the Preble County Historical Society's event to honor her beloved father and his contributions to the community. At the age of 17, Peggy attended the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, graduating with a degree in elementary education in 1950. While at Illinois, she pledged Alpha Chi Omega sorority, which resulted in many lifelong friendships. She first met and fell in love with George Bill William Madden after mutual friends introduced them at a sorority fraternity event. They wed in 1950 and had 8 children: Elizabeth, Leslie, Nancy, Sally, Scott, Wendy, Amy, and Jeff. Peggy and Bill shared their love of travel, music, entertaining, nurturing friendships, and spending summer days on the shore of Lake Michigan. She was loved and adored by 23 grandchildren and 14 great-grandchildren. Peggy and Bill lived in Decatur and became active members of their community. Peggy joined the Junior Welfare League and PEO. Together, they supported the Decatur Arts Council to sponsor theater events to raise funds in support of the arts in the community. She also volunteered and served on various boards and committees for Planned Parenthood, the YWCA, the YMCA, Decatur Memorial Hospital Foundation, and the Decatur School Board to promote and support the well-being of others throughout the community. In recognition of all her time, energy, and commitments to community organizations, Peggy was honored by the Women of Excellence, the Girl Scouts, the DMH Foundation, and the YMCA at their annual events. At the time of her death, Peggy was an active trustee for the Millikin University Board of Trustees and was excited about doing her part to select the next university president. While Peggy might not have been a graduate of Millikin University, she truly bled blue, and throughout her life in Decatur attended numerous Kirkland Fine Arts Center productions, athletic events, and took great pride in participating in the commencement ceremonies, processing in with her fellow trustees. Peggy Madden was a life enthusiast with an open, good heart. She loved meeting new friends and celebrating with old friends, giving of herself to her community and making other people feel good about themselves and their lives. I had a blast in Decatur. I could never leave my life or my friends here, she was quoted as saying in the August-September 2016 edition of the Decatur magazine. Throughout her life, she was a student and patron of the arts and a travel enthusiast. She worked passionately to make the arts more enduring and available to future generations. Bill and Peggy's establishment of the Good Heart event at Millikin University allowed for Millikin students to attend many outstanding current entertainment events free of charge. Peggy loved to find the humor within any situation, even the really tough ones. As we remember her life, let us all remember how simple it is to find the joy that is right in front of us. Now please welcome Chairman Skeffington back to the podium to present our second honorary degree.
Today we recognize Margaret Ann Peggy Goodhart Madden. She exemplified Millikin's mission in her achievements of professional success, dedication to democratic citizenship, and commitment to leading a personal life of meaning and value. President Reynolds, I present Dr. Wendy Madden Burke, one of Peggy's daughters, for the purpose of posthumously conferring upon Margaret Ann Peggy Goodhart Madden the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Dr. Burke, will you please join me at the podium?
By the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Board of the Trustees of Millikin University, I confer upon Margaret Ann Peggy Goodhart Madden the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. All right, now it's time for the moment for which you've all been waiting patiently, the conferral of degrees. It is my great pleasure to introduce Dean R.J. Podesky, who will present candidates from the Tabor School of Business.
Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration in the Tabor School of Business please rise? President Reynolds, I present to you today these candidates who are eligible for a Master of Business Administration degree from the Tabor School of Business.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Millikin University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty of the Tabor School of Business, I confer upon you the degree Master of Business Administration with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree please come forward? Daniel R. Baker. Ashley Nicole Galloway. Sergio Javier Gonzalez Guth. Bryn Abigail Kickle. Ryan James Kirkley. Heather Michelle Mahaley. Hubert William Murray. Siv Sankar Paswan. Katie D. Smith. Skylar Kathleen Trinkle. Jennifer Diane Vincent. Jonathan Robert Warnick. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in the Tabor School of Business please rise? President Reynolds, I present to you today these candidates who are eligible for a Bachelor of Science degree from the Tabor School of Business.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Millikin University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty of the Tabor School of Business, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please come forward? Michael O. Akinwumi. Iliriana Asani. Chris Daryl Barambona. Brianna Barconi. Caleb Alexander Bly. Graduating summa cum laude, Madison R. Carpenter. Graduating summa cum laude, Bailey Lindy Lee Kaufman. Amaya Janelle Coleman. An honors scholar graduating magna cum laude, John David Collins. Cameron J. Kamuta. Graduating magna cum laude, Rylan James Doran. Graduating magna cum laude, Brandon Dale Embry. Graduating cum laude, Morgan P. Christensen. Jacob Patrick Garrett. Graduating summa cum laude, Jimena Gomez Rios. Graduating magna cum laude, Shade LaFay Havard. Graduating summa cum laude, Bella Ingabire. Graduating summa cum laude, Kentina Annie Ishimwe. Jameer Tyshawn Jackson. Luke Robert Kelton. Nate Christian Kelton. Graduating cum laude, Gael Kisharonga Kinja. Graduating summa cum laude, Clayton Stephen Mack. Keyshawn Kenzel Marshall. Makitha Denise Matthews. Caitlin Elizabeth Mayer. Amandine Isaro Mayogi. A Long Vanderburg Scholar, graduating summa cum laude, Chelsea Juliana McCollum. Andrea Lynn Miller. An Honors and James Millikin Scholar, graduating summa cum laude and earning a double degree, Sean W. Miller. Graduating magna cum laude, Cynthia L. Monkman. Graduating summa cum laude, Steffi Marine Neomangare. In absentia, Wyatt D. Nodelman. An honors scholar, graduating magna cum laude, Griffin Samuel Nee. Graduating cum laude, Luke David Osley. Libby Michelle Presley. An honor scholar, graduating magna cum laude, Abigail Jean Ratch. Thomas Russell. Graduating magna cum laude, Larissa Alempe Senga. Graduating summa cum laude, Bryce Allen Shoemaker. Graduating summa cum laude, Brooklyn Noel Smith. Hunter Drake Smith. Kiera D. Turner. Juliana Marie Vasallo. Graduating magna cum laude, Kylie Michelle Venable. In absentia, Trevor John Thomas Voss. Cameron Hope Wagner. An honors scholar, Tanner Allen Whitworth. Graduating magna cum laude, Edwin Yanika Aka. Graduating cum laude, Alexander Preston Zog. Please join me in congratulating these new Millikin graduates. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dean Laura Ledford, who will present candidates for the degrees from the College of Fine Arts.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts from the College of Fine Arts please rise? President Reynolds, I present to you today these candidates who are eligible for a Bachelor of Arts degree from the College of Fine Arts.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Millikin University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty of the College of Fine Arts, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degrees come forward? Nathan I. Amaya. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Catherine Pauline Bauman. An honors scholar Gabriel Wayne Henderson. Grace Ann Jengle. Graduating summa cum laude, Samantha Kiza. Emily E. Lux. Skylar Young Mentz. Graduating summa cum laude, Julia Anna Mlanowski. Graduating cum laude, J.J. Pierce, Jr. An honor scholar graduating summa cum laude, Alan Marides. Graduating summa cum laude, Rachel Nicole Sylvie. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science from the College of Fine Arts please rise? President Reynolds, I present to you today these candidates who are eligible for the degree Bachelor of Science from the College of Fine Arts.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Millikin University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty of the College of Fine Arts, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please come forward? Graduating cum laude, Landon Paul Antonini. Graduating magna cum laude, Leslie Chinonso Anuku. In absentia, Austin Seth Cannon. In absentia, Trent Edward Champagne. Mitchell Regan Garrett. Harrison W. Myers. Connor M. Reynolds. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Grant Allen Unruh. And now, will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts from the College of Fine Arts please rise? President Reynolds, I present to you today these candidates who are eligible for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts from the College of Fine Arts.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Millikin University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty of the College of Fine Arts, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree come forward? Christian St. Anthony Andrews Stewart. An honor scholar graduating summa cum laude, Kelsey Rayanne Baker. An honors scholar, Jeremy Banzan. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Sarah Francina Balicki. Mira Elizabeth Burens. An honor scholar graduating magna cum laude, Grace Dutton Callahan. An honors and presidential scholar graduating summa cum laude, Raven I. Carroll. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Mara Nicole Currens. An honors scholar, Devin Brandon Desai. Graduating summa cum laude, Lacey Ann Edwards. Jake Luciano Faragalli. An honor scholar graduating summa cum laude, Chloe Ann Fisher. An honors and James Millikin scholar graduating summa cum laude, Nathan Robert Gallup. Graduating cum laude, Josephine Maureen Gump. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Grace Catherine Haney. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Logan Christopher Hansen. An honors scholar graduating cum laude, Julian Richard Harris. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Cole Stephen Hintz. An honors and presidential scholar graduating summa cum laude, Maria Patricia Holloway Racine. Graduating cum laude, Hunter Royal Intveld. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Rebecca Theron Jaffe. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Kyle Jordan. Graduating cum laude, Gavin Jermail King. Coleman Warner Klimek. Graduating magna cum laude, Naomi M. Lata. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Hannah Sadie Meiji. Jonathan James Neustifter. Graduating summa cum laude, Erica Pamson. Graduating magna cum laude, Leah E. Paxton. Graduating summa cum laude, Darcy Rose Remler. In absentia, Matthew Ryan Sander. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Courtney A. Schudel. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Zachary Carter Scott. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Bryn Ellie Sentner. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Magdalene Grace Strubar. In absentia, Jasmine Tamayo. An honors scholar graduating magna cum laude, Sid N. Wilson. Graduating magna cum laude, Isabel Rose Zoller. And now, will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Music from the College of Fine Arts please rise?
What a big group.
President Reynolds, I present to you today these candidates who are eligible for the degree Bachelor of Music from the College of Fine Arts.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Millikin University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty of the College of Fine Arts, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Music with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Music degree come forward? Graduating summa cum laude, Kayla Nicole Adams. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Elizabeth Ann Armstrong. An honors and presidential scholar graduated magna cum laude, Bailey Lynn Banks. Isabel M. Decatur Benke. Graduating cum laude, Molly Elizabeth Calvert. Jory Lynn Clark. Graduating cum laude, Mary Grace Cleary. Graduating summa cum laude, Michaela Marie Craw. An honor scholar graduating summa cum laude, Jaden Hubert DeLay. Jaden Hubert DeLay. Graduating magna cum laude, Spencer Andrew Domer. Emily Mackenzie Elsie. Graduating summa cum laude, Abby Diana Engelman. Graduating magna cum laude, Kayla Fisher. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Stephanie Nicole Graff. Graduating summa cum laude, Malika Faith Haynes. An honors scholar graduating magna cum laude, Aiden James Hart. A Long Vandenberg scholar graduating summa cum laude, Evelina Elizabeth Hartkey. An honors and presidential scholar graduating cum laude, Mason Daniel Hoyt. Eleonora Rose Click. Graduating magna cum laude, Emily L. Kuzios. Graduating summa cum laude, Erin Elizabeth Leone. Graduating cum laude, William Austin Long. Marje DeGalvian Mason. Nikayla Janae Mitchell. An honors and presidential scholar graduating summa cum laude, Samuel Robert Moore. Graduating magna cum laude, Elizabeth Mackenzie Nold. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Cara Christine Reveco. Graduating cum laude, Jared Nathan Romero. Graduating magna cum laude, Nevin Ray Rytel. An honors and James Millikin scholar graduating cum laude, Adrian Sanchez Rodriguez. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Logan Joseph Scalf. Graduating summa cum laude, Zachary Wilson Smith. Sydney Elizabeth Strader. Graduating magna cum laude, Quincy Walter Tant. An honors scholar graduating summa cum laude, Caroline Marie Welty. An honors and presidential scholar graduating summa cum laude, Emma Grace West. Please join me in congratulating these new Millikin graduates.
I think we're going to give it up one more time. One more round of applause for all the Millikin graduates. On behalf of the Millikin Board of Trustees, I'd like to again ask John Skeffington, Chair of the Board, to join me at the podium to offer congratulatory words to our newest graduates.
As chairman of the Millikin Board of Trustees, I have the great privilege of offering a few words of congratulations from the board. Graduates, it is with enthusiasm that I congratulate each and every one of you on your success here today. As Millikin graduates, you have each in your own way experienced that which makes Millikin distinctive. You are performance learning. You are professional success. You are democratic citizenship in our global environment. And I hope you feel today more than any other day that you have a life of meaning and value. At Millikin University, our mission is to deliver on the promise of excellence in education. This afternoon, we see that promise fulfilled. On behalf of the Millikin Board of Trustees, I give you my most sincere congratulations and best wishes for your future.
It's now my pleasure to invite Millikin alumnus and Alumni Association board member Eric Sorensen, class of 1985, to join me at the podium to offer remarks to our new alumni.
First of all, I'd like to say, Jody Benson, thank you so much for your words and your voice. It makes me even more proud to be an alumni of Millikin University. And Jim Reynolds, thank you for talking about The Who and Can You See the Real Me? For you graduates, that came out in 1974. It's a great song. I think it should be enjoyed with a favorite adult beverage turned loud. And then, Jim, the other thing I'd say is there's thousands of colleges around the United States that are doing just this. I think Millikin is one of one to have The Who and Can You See the Real Me mentioned. So that makes us unique, and it's my job to welcome all of you graduates to our unique Millikin alumni. You are now alumni, so congratulations. The Big Blue Tent is big. There's 40,000 alumni across the country and across the world. And I invite you to engage with alumni. Find us on LinkedIn. My guess is they're there to help you. So you got to just try, right? Reach out to us. Alumni are there to help. And we want you to know that you're part of 40,000 alumni. The other thing I'd like to tell you is the Alumni Association Board has a gift for you, and that gift is an uncut key. And the symbolism of that key, I think Gavin, our speakers, did a nice job saying you don't know what door you're going to open. And maybe this uncut key, well, if it does open the door, don't work there because it's bad security. But the idea of the key is you're going to open that door, Gavin, and you don't know what other doors open until you open the first door. So go get him, Big Blue, okay? So I invite you to join us right outside here in the quad where you can have refreshments. You can pick up your key and say hello to faculty and say hello and goodbye to your fellow graduates. So now at this time, I'd like to invite up Jimena Gomez Rios to join me on stage. Jimena is from Hoffman Estates and is earning a bachelor degree of science from the Tabor School.
Graduates, please rise. On behalf of Millikin University and the Alumni Association, 40,000 strong, I congratulate and welcome you as the newest Millikin alumni. As an alum, you will automatically receive a lifetime membership into the Alumni Association. Millikin hopes you will continue to maintain ties with the university by sharing your voice, your talents, your treasure network with your alma mater. Millikin University congratulates you upon you achieving your goal of a university degree. Let us now signify our graduation by the ceremonial gesture of moving our tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Now I invite all who are able to rise and join in the singing of our alma mater, performed by vocalist Emma West, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Music degree majoring in music performance. Please rise.
To the blue and the white we will loyal be, hail our alma mater. With our voices we'll sing ever faithfully, hail our alma mater. Her cherished traditions we'll uphold, our loyalty will ne'er grow cold. Loyal sons and daughters we always will be, hail our alma mater.
Please be seated. I promise we're almost done. We really are. So again, let me offer our hearty congratulations to all of you, especially our newly minted graduates. Today doesn't end our relationship. The folks who were good friends and mentors to you for the time you were here with us are still interested in being part of your lives and helping in whatever way they can. Millikin is still your home, a place where you can come to be re-energized or to just sort things out. We want your continued involvement so we can be better and can fulfill the promises that we make to students who choose Millikin University as their place to be educated. We want you to visit often and never feel that you can't come home. We're here for you. We want to support you in whatever way we can as you depart this place and begin your new lives as Millikin graduates. Before we close our ceremony, I'd ask that all of our guests please remain seated at the end of the ceremony. The platform party and the faculty will be dismissed first, after which graduates will be dismissed by rows and will exit toward the Miller Quadrangle. You're welcome to offer your applause as the graduates exit. Once the graduates have exited, we will recess all of our guests by rows and ask that all of you move out of the auditorium by using both the north and south doors as guided by the volunteers who are with us today. We are grateful to have had the chance to gather with you today to celebrate the class of 2023. Thank you all for your presence today, and go Big Blue!